Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the show where we are always striving to find the most obscure answers. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Emer. I'm here with my partner Tom, and we're both students studying in Glasgow.
Couple number two.
Hello, my name's Linda, and this is my husband Mark, and we live in London.
Couple number three.
Hello, my name is Farzad, and this is my partner Katrina.
And finally, couple number four.
Hello, my name is Oscar, and this is my partner Harrison, and we're both from Beckenham in Kent.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. Very well welcome to the show. It's lovely to have you here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce, hoping to put this whole unpleasant episode behind him. And then the next one, and then the one after that. It's my pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hiya. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you.
Now, our two returning pairs are on podiums 1 and 2. Lovely to have them back. Emer and Tom, welcome back. Head-to-head last time. Yeah. Very, very impressive. Mark and Linda, round 2 last time. So no one mucking about on those first two podiums, but welcome to our two lovely new pairs as well. We literally cannot stop giving this jackpot away.
No. I mean, literally just handing it out.
Just day after day after day after day, which is bad news as it gets smaller, but good news because clearly it's getting easier. So, you know.
Oh, people are just getting super bright.
Maybe
just
people are getting cleverer.
Yeah.
Well, something's definitely up.
Something's up. Something's up. Thank you very much indeed. So, yes, Vicky and Nicola won the jackpot last time, so today's jackpot is starting off back at £1,000. There we are. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. All you have to remember is this. It's the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets eliminated, so keep your scores low and everything will be great. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category this afternoon is pop music. Can you all decide who wants to go first, who wants to go second in each pair, and whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns song titles within song titles.
Yeah, this is going to sound complicated, but I promise it's not really. We're going to show you some UK top 40 hits. We'll show you who had a hit with them. We've missed out some words from that hit, and the words we've missed out will be the title of another UK top 40 hit by the act you'll see at the end. So you'll see the name of an act, their song title, we've missed out some words, and those words will be a hit from the act who we finish each one with.
Pop will eat itself.
Yes, pop will eat itself, exactly that.
Are.
You'll see exactly what we mean when it comes up, I promise.
Very good. So we are looking for the missing song title that completes these other slightly larger song titles. And here we are. We've got a board of 7. Britney Spears, Baby, blank, 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 Daft Punk. Whitney Houston, Saving, blank, 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 For You, Cliff Richard. Jimmy Cliff, blank, blank, Beautiful People, James Morrison. Wham, blank, 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 Before You Go Go, Avicii. One Direction, Steel, blank, blank, The Temptations. The Beatles, We Can, blank, blank, Out, Missy Elliott. And Ray Charles, I, blank, blank, Loving You. Red Hot Chili Peppers. There we are. Tom, has it all become wonderfully clear?
I wouldn't say it's so clear. Slightly clear,
They're not as easy as they might be.
They're not.
They're quite challenging.
No.
Tom, lovely to have you back for your third and final attempt at that pointless jackpot. Remind us all about yourself, Tom.
Yeah, I'm a student in Glasgow University. I'm from Manchester. In my spare time, I love football as well. So playing with my friends, but I'm a big Manchester City fan as well. Got a season ticket there, so love that as well.
OK, how do you square that being up in Glasgow? Do you have to? Can you send someone along in your place?
Like picking and choosing the best games, because I'm working as well. So just trying to get to the big ones, if possible.
Very good. Now, Tom, what are you going to go for?
Just going to have to go for Wham, Wake Me Up.
Wake Me Up for Avicii. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Wake Me Up. Wake Me Up is right, 81. You might have taken the one that everyone knew, which is actually tactically quite a clever move there. 81, anyways, what it scores.
Yeah, Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. It was number 1 for Wham for 2 weeks, and Wake Me Up was number 1 for 3 weeks for Avicii.
People just love waking up songs, clearly.
Oh, they love it.
Love it.
Wake Up Boo by the Boo Raddies.
Yeah.
Oh, songs, but we hate waking up, but we like hearing about it.
Oh, don't we? I think maybe because breakfast show DJs can play them.
Oh, they love it.
Thank you, Richard. Now, Mark.
Hi.
Mark, Do you write as a critic? Because we discovered Mark is a freelance journalist last time, among other things.
I'm really bad at it. I've tried to write reviews of music and I find it really difficult. It's just so hard to say something original.
I suppose it is. Yeah. What sort of music was it you were reviewing?
I like sort of indie music, like the
Yeah.
Smiths, Joy Division, but, you know, how many times can you say the same thing?
You see, it's one thing to have your own opinion, but to judge something is altogether harder, isn't
It's
it?
so subjective, yeah, it's really difficult.
I bet. Now, Mark, what are you going to go for on our board here?
I struggle with this. I'm going to go for Cliff Richard, All My Love.
All My Love. There we are. Saving All My Love for you. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Cliff Richard, All My Love. It's right. 81's the only score we have at the moment. 65 is where you end up with that, Mark.
Well played, Mark. Saving All My Love for You by Whitney. It was her first UK #1. And All My Love, Cliff Richard's song, that was an adaptation of an Italian song, as lots of hits were in the 60s, funnily enough.
Ah,
It's Now or Never by Elvis. That was an Italian song.
course, yeah.
You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, Dusty Springfield. That was.
there we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Farzad, welcome.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm a planning engineer living in London, originally from Iran, and living in UK for 11 years.
Very good. What sort of things do you like getting up to, Farzad?
I like walking, hiking, cooking, this sort of stuff.
Very good. What do you cook?
My main dish is fish, my signature dish, and I cook Iranian food for Katrina most of the time.
Lovely. Lovely. OK, Farzad, what are you going to go for on our board here?
Unfortunately, I don't know any of these. I'm going to just enjoy the quiz. And
That's the spirit.
yes, and have a guess on the Temptations. I'm going to say Steal My Heart.
Steal My Heart for The Temptations. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said it, if it is. Oh, well, that sounded very feasible to me. I was waiting for that to go down. 100, I'm afraid, is what that scores.
Sorry, Farzad, it's a good guess. My best friend is Iranian, so I eat a lot of Iranian food. If you're invited round for Iranian meal, you know about it. It's you're there for some while. I would say you know you've been fed, right?
Yes.
By the end of an Iranian meal.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. And now then, Oscar, welcome.
Hi,
Tell us all about yourself, Oscar.
So I'm from a place called Beckenham in Kent, and I live a bit of a dual life because I'm a professional dancer and on the side, just to keep myself occupied, also a chartered accountant.
Wow. I guess by night, the professional dancer.
Oh no, by night the chartered accountant.
Oh, by night, burning the midnight oil, yes.
Absolutely.
So what sort of professional dancing do you do? Where do you tend to do most of your work?
So I am a ballroom and Latin American dancer. I'm a Latin American specialist and teach it at a studio in Beckenham where I live.
Ah, fantastic. Oscar, this is yours, this board. Do you want to talk us through it?
Sure. So I think the Britney Spears one is Baby One More Time. The Jimmy Cliff one, I think, is Wonderful World, Beautiful People. One Direction, I have no idea. The Beatles and Missy Elliott is Work It, I think. Ray Charles, unfortunately, or Red Hot Chili Peppers, I'm not sure. I think that the one that I'm going to go for is Work It by Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott's Work It. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Work It, absolutely right, down to 49. Not bad at all. Lowest score of the parts, indeed.
Well played, Oscar. Took us through some of the others very nicely as well. You're quite right about Baby One More Time. One More Time by Daft Punk, of course. That would have scored 36. You're right about this next one, actually. Would have been a very low scorer as well. Wonderful World by James Morrison. Wonderful World, Beautiful People by Jimmy Cliff. 9 points. Farzad, it's not Steal My Heart. It's Steal My Girl, unfortunately. My Girl by The Temptations, of course, 13 for that. And the Ray Charles one,
Can't Stop.
absolutely. Can't Stop by Red Hot Chili Peppers makes I Can't Stop Loving You by Ray Charles, 46 points.
Yeah, it's a good round, this. I like
Yeah,
this.
it's fun, isn't it?
Very nice. Yeah, thank you very much indeed. Well, we're halfway through it. Let's have a look at those scores. Well done, Oscar, 49, the best score of the pass. Travelling up from there to 65, where we find Mark and Linda. 81's where we find Tom and Ema. And then 100, I'm afraid, is where Farzad and Katrina are for now. But Katrina, on the next board, maybe there'll be a lovely low-scoring answer that can adjust things back in your favour. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 7 more missing song titles up on the board, or rather song titles missing song titles, if that makes sense. Here they are. We've got Travis. Why does it always blank, blank, blank? Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. Rihanna, blank, blank, the music, Fleetwood Mac. Ollie Murs, please don't blank, 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 Gary Barlow. ABBA, blank, blank, for the music, Dido. Carly Rae Jepsen, blank, blank, maybe, Blondie. The 3 Degrees, when will I blank, 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 Wiz Khalifa featuring Charlie Puth. And Cheryl, fight for blank, blank, Maroon 5. There we are. Now, Harrison, welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
So I also live in Beckenham. I'm also a professional ballroom Latin dancer, Latin specialist, at the same studio.
That's great fun. So how long have you been doing that? How long have you been a specialist in the Latin?
Quite a while, I think, coming up to about 14 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you compete as well?
Yeah, compete nationally, internationally.
That's great. I mean, that's enormous fun.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, Harrison, there you are. You're on 49, which means a score of 50 or less keeps you very much in the game.
Yes. I think I'm only hugely confident on one. I've got a couple of risky ones, which I don't really want to choose. So I think I'm going to go for Why Does It Always Rain on Me at the top.
OK. So Rain on Me for Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Here is your red line. It's right. Good enough, I'd say. 69 takes your total up to 118.
Very well played. Number 10 hit for Travis. Why Does It Always Rain on Me? And Rain on Me hit for Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. It was both of their 6th number ones. Very nice and symmetrical.
Very nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you, Richard. Now, Katrina, welcome. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
So I am originally from Scotland, but living in Sutton in London, and I'm a purchaser for a chemical distribution company.
Very good. And what do you get up to when you're not purchasing?
Baking. I do a lot of baking, pretty much every day.
What's your particular signature dish?
So at the moment is a honey cake, because that's Farzad's favourite, but I do like making macarons as well.
Oh, macarons. Oh, do you like the big ones or the little?
Just the little
mini
ones, yeah.
What of all the flavours of macaron is your favourite?
I think pistachio and white chocolate.
Together in one?
Yeah. So a white chocolate cream and then the pistachio shells.
Oh, Katrina.
That sounds good.
Doesn't that sound good? Oh.
Whoa. Something to think about.
So I can barely think of anything else now. Right, OK, Katrina, you're on 100. If you could score 17 or less,
Unlikely.
you'd be doing brilliantly. That would get you through. Anyway, what are you going to go for?
I'm going to try the 3 Degrees When Will I See You Again?
See You Again for Wiz Khalifa featuring Charlie Puth. Let's see. Here is your red line. Let's see if See You Again gets you close to that. See You Again is right. Not bad, 55. Takes your total up to 155.
Well played. Yeah, there's only ever been 3 people in the 3 Degrees, but there's been 10 different people within those 3. They're like a prototype Sugar Babes.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? Several more, yeah, a lot of degrees of separation
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
That's great, thank you. Now then, Linda, welcome back. Tell us more about yourself, Linda.
I'm a learning support assistant in a school in East London.
Very good indeed. And what thrills you when school's out?
When school's out, I like to do a bit of DIY at home. I'm quite handy with a power tool.
Very good.
Bit of furniture renovation, things like that. I like
Oh, now
to do.
that's fun. Is this renovating your own furniture, or do you go and buy things or find things that you renovate?
I do. I kind of pick things up. People kind of advertise they're giving things away, and much to Mark's dismay, I bring him home, and he comes home from work, and I'm sawing the leg off something in the kitchen. So it happens quite often.
Yeah, that's fun. Now, Linda, there you are. You're on 65. 89 or less gets you through. What are you thinking of?
I'm going to go for the Carly Rae Jepsen Blondie and say Call Me.
Call Me for Blondie. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Call Me. Here's your red line. It's right, and you're through. Very well done. Down that goes to 39. Takes your total up to 104.
Very nicely done. Call Me and Call Me Maybe, both number 1 hits. Call Me, one of 3 number 1 hits Blondie had in a year.
Thank you very much indeed. Richard, now, Emma, welcome back for your
Thank you.
third and final time. Tell us more about yourself, Emma.
So when I'm not at uni, I enjoy cooking and baking. Kind of for the quintessential uni experience. About 2 years ago, I went vegetarian, so I've been kind of trying to navigate that. Yeah, I'm very lucky that I have both a vegan flatmate and a French flatmate, so it's been made very easy to kind of learn new
Very
things,
good. That's
yeah.
great. So the French flatmate is a demon in the kitchen?
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Oh, you've done well.
I know.
There you are. Now, Emma, talking of doing well, Tom's choice, as it turns out, has put you in a comfortable position of 73 or less,
Okay.
getting you into round 2. Do you want to talk through them all?
Yeah, I think the Rihanna one is Don't Stop the Music. I think the Ollie Murs one is Please Don't Let Me Go. I think it's Thank You for the Music and Fight for This Love. I think I will go for Ollie Murs, Please Don't Let Me Go.
OK, Please Don't, or Gary Barlow, Let Me Go. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Here's your red line. It's right. Gets you through. Well done, Emma. That's great. Look at that. Down to 10. Fantastic. 91, your total.
Well played, Emma. Got every single one of them right and chose the one with the lowest score. Can't do better than that. Yep, Don't Stop the Music and Don't Stop by Rihanna. The score 25. Thank You for the Music. And Thank You by Dido, 73. And Fight for This Love and This Love by Maroon 5, 28.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, that brings us to the end of our first round. It means we have to say goodbye to one of our pairs, Katrina and Farzad, I'm afraid. It is you we have to say goodbye to, but only briefly. We'll see you next time. And we'll look forward to that very much indeed. And Farzad, I hope it'll be a round you can dazzle us with. I have no doubt it will be. Look forward to seeing you then, Katrina and Farzad. But for the remaining 3 pairs, now time for round 2. There we are, down to 3 pairs. Well done, Emma. You were our lowest individual scorer. In fact, Emma and Tom, our lowest combined scorers. Good luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is the periodic table. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, shall we find out what the question is? Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many chemical elements containing the last 5 letters of the alphabet as they could. Richard.
Yeah, we're looking for any chemical element on the periodic table that contains at least one of V, W, X, Y, or Z. Doesn't have to contain all of them, obviously. So a V, a W, an X, a Y, or a Z, any chemical element, please. That's up to the end of 2020, just in case they bung a few more in.
Oh, they will do.
They do. They do at times.
They will.
Yeah.
Every so often.
We've seen a few, haven't we, in our time?
Oh,
They've added to it since we've been here.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed. Right. OK, Tom.
Hello.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
I think I've got one. I'm going to go for Livermorium.
Livermorium, says Tom. Let's see how many of our 100 said Livermorium. It's right. Very much got a V in it. Down goes Livermorium. Oh, it's a pointless answer. Look at that, Tom. Very well done indeed. That adds £250 to today's jackpot. Takes the total up to £1,250 for now. Scores you nothing. Very well done indeed.
Very well played, Tom. Did it on the last show as well with US state capitals. It's about as close as you get a Man City supporter saying Liverpool.
Thanks very much indeed. Now, Mark.
Yeah, this is a hard one for me because I failed my chemistry O level, so I think I'm just going to say zinc.
Zinc, says Mark. Let's see how many of our 100 said zinc. Well, zinc is right. Down it goes to 54. 54 for zinc.
Yeah, it contains a Z, as we can tell. Essentially, zinc is just ink with which someone put a Z in front of.
Sleeping ink.
Yes, exactly.
Zinc.
Sleepy ink.
Sleeping ink.
Yeah.
Nice, thank you. There we go. Now, Oscar.
Hello. So I think that I'm going to go for yttrium.
Yttrium, says Oscar. Let's see how many of our 100 people said yttrium. It's right. It has been known for yttrium to go all the way down. Let's just find out if it's going to do that today. No, it goes down to 6, but very well done indeed. 6, that's a great score.
Yeah, very well played. No disrespect to the chemistry teachers of the world, but
Yeah.
but livermorium and yttrium were. I don't think they're getting taught that at GCSE. I think they're getting taught that on Pointless. I think these are very much pointless chemistry.
We're halfway through the round. Well, before we come back down the line, let's just have a look at those scores. Tom, let's bask in the glory of that.
Let's-
A pointless answer. Very well done indeed. Then we travel from nothing up to 6, where we find Oscar and Harrison, then up to 54. I'm afraid Mark and Linda a little bit ahead there. Linda, who knows? A lovely low score from you
Doubt it.
might rescue things. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, Harrison. We're looking for any chemical element that contains any of the last 5 letters of the alphabet.
Yes, not good.
Now, listen, Will, if you can score 47 or less, you're through. I mean, through as in you're into the head-to-head, not as in you are through.
Yes. It might be the latter of those two, because this is not this is not good for me. This is not good.
Everything you've said is just music to Linda's ears. You
Yeah.
could have sung it.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go oxygen, because I just don't know anything else.
Oxygen.
I did have zinc, and I was furious, honestly furious.
OK, well, listen, oxygen. Let's see how many of our 100 people said oxygen. Here is your red line. Oxygen is right. Gets you through. Look at that, down it goes to 36. Not bad at all. 42 is your total.
Yeah, an X and a Y tucked away there in oxygen.
Thanks very much indeed. Linda, listen, you're the high scorers. We need a low score.
Yeah.
What are we going to go for?
I don't think it's going to be low, but I'm going to go for krypton.
Krypton, says Linda. Let's see how many of our 100 people said krypton. No red line for you, you're the high scorers. Krypton is right. Look at that, it's a pointless answer. Look at that, Linda, that's fantastic. It adds another £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £1,500, scores you nothing, leaves your total at 54. That's wonderful.
Very, very well played. One of the rarest gases on the periodic table, krypton.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Emma.
Yes.
Emma, look at that, you're on nothing. If you can score 53 or less, you're through.
Yeah. I think I'm going to say Mendelevium.
Mendelevium,
Yes.
says Emma. Here is your red line. Let's see if we can get you below that with Mendelevium. Mendelevium's right. Gets you through. Yep. There we are. It's not a pointless answer. That adds another £250 to today's jackpot. Takes the total up to £1,750. Scores you nothing, leaves your total at nothing, and is just marvellous.
Yeah, very well done. And again, you did that last time. The two of you both got pointless answers on that US state capital. So it's terrific stuff. Mendelevium, named after Mendeleev, who's one of the first people to come up with a periodic table. They've made so little of it. It's synthetic. You make it by smashing atoms together. They've made so little of it that they've yet to find a use for it. Usually put on the side of a space shuttle. That's what they normally do with things, isn't it?
Yeah, do that.
Stop
Yeah.
it burning up on
Try
the
that.
entry.
See if that does work.
Try that, scientists, if you haven't tried that.
Yeah.
I mean, we shouldn't have to be doing all of their work. We're popularising this stuff. We shouldn't have to be the ones
know,
who are
we shouldn't
coating
be.
space shuttle
No,
panels
you're
with
right.
it. For goodness sake, we've got a job to do.
Yeah.
Drives me mad. Shall we look at the pointless
Yeah,
answers?
let's.
I'll tell you a couple of low scorers. Ytterbium would have scored 2, 1 point for antimony and beryllium. And here are your pointless answers. Dysprosium, fluorovium, there's krypton, lovely answer. 3 pointless answers we had in this round. Lawrencium, there's livermorium and mendelevium. 3 more, you could add moscovium, that's one of the new ones. Neodymium and praseodymium as well. One other pointless answer, and that was molybdenum.
Molybdenum. Praseodymium?
Yeah.
That's crept in from nowhere, hasn't it?
No, we've had praseodymium before.
Have we?
Yeah, praseodymium.
OK.
No,
I'll remember it.
praseodymium.
Well, I will now.
There you go.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, we are at the end of our second round, which means we have to say goodbye to another pair, Linda and Mark. It's you we say goodbye to. You'll be back next time. Let's get through to the final next time, please. That'd
We'll
be
try.
nice. Yes, please do. Linda and Mark, lovely to have you. Thanks for playing. But for the remaining 2 pairs, it's now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Emma and Tom, Oscar and Harrison. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £1,750. Before we play the head-to-head, we get another chance to sling some more money into that jackpot by finding some pointless answers. Here goes. We gave
Can I
one.
just say, I've seen the subject for this.
Oh, yeah.
If ever there was a time we should be able to get 500 quid in the jackpot, it's with this subject and with these contestants. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying when it comes up.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm now really excited.
Oh, I'm saying no more.
Okay.
I'm done.
Is it something to do with oh no, you keep your okay. Or Derry, I don't know, or Beckenham. It could be any of these things. Oh, this is too exciting for words. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many choreographers as they could. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to put 6 names on the board. 4 of them will be professional choreographers. 2 of those will be choreographers that no one's ever heard of. There'll also be 2 fake answers there that we've put up there. But, I mean, surely. Dancers or chances?
Nice. Nice, nice. So we are looking for the pointless choreographers in this list of 6. Here we go. We've got Kira Harper, Frederick Ashton, Trish C., Jason F. Sellards, Pina Bausch, and Harold Nichols. There we are. What are we thinking?
We're kind of relying on you.
So I'm relying on you. I don't know.
As a professional dancer, I can quite comfortably say I know none of these people.
I second.
That's gone well, isn't it?
It's gone well.
So I believe 2 of them are fake. So I'm not sure that I've ever heard of either Pina Bausch or Trish Sai.
I was going to say the same about Trish. Kira Harper's looking at...
Promising.
Yeah, for me it's between Kira or Frederick.
I would agree. And I might throw in Jason F. Sellards in there as well.
Okay. Well, we'll just go for the top one then and we'll say Kira Harper.
Kira Harper. Is Kira Harper a pointless choreographer? Let's find out. Well, she's definitely a choreographer. That's great. This will take it up to 2,000. Oh, no, it won't. One of our 100 had heard of Kira Harper, which means, Oscar and Harrison, it falls to you. See if we can find this, find a pointless answer.
I would actually disagree with you when you said Jason.
Okay. So do you want to go for Frederick Ashton? Because the 2 I'm now thinking that were fake, I'm thinking probably exist.
Good. Okay.
Just to complicate things.
Thanks, man. Okay. Well, I'm sticking with Frederick, but I'd also
I think
add
Frederick
Aaron.
Ashton sounds promising, but I also feel like it's a name a lot of people would know if it's true. So Harold Nichols definitely sounds like a choreographer.
Yeah, I was thinking.
But a famous choreographer. So should we... I'm tempted to go for Trish Sai.
Yeah?
I really am.
I'll back you. I mean, I don't know any better than you, so yeah,
Why
we'll
not?
go with Trish.
There's nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose. Nothing to be lost. Anyway, well, let's find out. But are you who you say you are, Trish? Oh.
Fair enough.
Oh, look at that! Down it goes. That's a pointless answer. Very well done.
Yeah, lovely last-minute change of heart there. Very well done. She is a choreographer, a director as well. She did that. You remember the OK Go video where they're all on treadmills?
Oh,
And
yes.
of course, she did that.
Brilliant.
Pitch Perfect 3. Kira Harper, choreographer for Beyonce, Lizzo, various other people. Now, Frederick Ashton.
I've heard of Frederick
Yeah,
Ashton.
one of the founders of the Royal Ballet. So
Yeah.
he would have scored points. Jason F. Sellards is the real name of Jake Shears from the Scissor Sisters. So he was wrong. So Pina Bausch or Harold Nichols, one of those is pointless, one of those is incorrect.
I'm going to say Pina Bausch is made up and Harold Nichols is... Harold Nichols sounds like a...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, Harold Nichols absolutely is a choreographer, but he's a pretend choreographer because he's in the Full Monty.
Oh.
So he was wrong. And Pina Bausch is a German choreographer. So
There we
Pina Bausch and Trish C, the ones that right at the very start you said not Pina Bausch or Trish C, they were the pointless answers.
Mm. Pina Bausch sounds delicious.
Also,
doesn't it?
does sound nice, doesn't it? Lovely.
Very nice. Well done. You managed to find one pointless answer, which means we can add another £250 to the jackpot and take it up to an altogether more agreeable £2,000. But who will be playing for it? Let's find out in the head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you're now allowed to chat before you give your answers, which is great. Best of luck to both pairs. Our first question in the head-to-head round is all about actors in Alan Bennett's Talking Heads. Richard.
Yep, 5 pictures now of actors who performed one of Alan Bennett's Talking Heads, but who are these actors, please?
Thank you very much indeed. OK, let's reveal our 5 actors, and here they come. We've got A, B, C, D, and E. There we are. 5 actors who were in Alan Bennett's Talking Heads. Now, Emma and Tom will go first.
Yeah, we think we know a few of them. I'm not convinced that that's their last name. I know it's not what you said. Jodie Comer. Sounds right. I think we'll go for D, who we think is Jodie Comer.
Jodie Comer. Say Emma and Tom. Jodie Comer for D. Oscar and Harrison. Do you want to talk us through the rest of that board?
Sure. So we're thinking for A is Julie Walters. B, we're not entirely sure on. C is Martin Freeman. And E is Imelda Staunton. And I think that we are going to select Imelda Staunton.
Imelda Staunton for E. OK, so we've got Jodie Comer and Imelda Staunton. Now, Emma and Tom went Jodie Comer for D. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Jodie Comer. Jodie Comer, absolutely right. Down that goes to 16. Meanwhile, Oscar and Harrison have gone for Imelda Staunton for E. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Imelda Staunton. It's right, it is Imelda. And that's going to be close. Oh, 18 for Imelda Staunton. Very well done. 2 great answers there. But Emma and Tom, you just pipped it there. And after 1 question, you're up 1-0.
It's going to be a good head-to-head, isn't it? Let's fill the rest of these in. Julie Walters absolutely would have scored you 41. The second one, very well done if you said Lucien Musamati. It's a pointless answer, very nicely played. And Martin Freeman would have scored you 39.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. OK, now, here comes your second question. Oscar and Harrison, you get to answer it first. You've got to win it to stay in the game, so best of luck. Our second question is all about bulls. Richard.
5 things related to bulls in one way or another.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 clues, and here they come. We've got US city in which the Bulls NBA basketball team is based. Comedian who presented the first episode of the game show Bullseye in 1981. Surname of the Lieutenant Colonel defeated by Sitting Bull at the Battle of the Little Bighorn. Band who had a 2013 UK #1 album with Mechanical Bull. And astrological star sign, which is between Aries and Gemini in the calendar and is represented by a bull. I'll read those all again. US city in which the Bulls NBA basketball team is based. Comedian who presented the first episode of the game show Bullseye in 1981. Surname of the Lieutenant Colonel defeated by Sitting Bull at the Battle of the Little Bighorn. Band who had a 2013 UK #1 album with Mechanical Bull. And astrological star sign, which is between Aries and Gemini in the calendar and is represented by a bull. There we are. Oscar and Harrison will go first.
So we're going to go for the bottom one, and we're going to say Taurus.
Taurus, say Oscar and Harrison. Emma and Tom, it's over to you. Talk us through the board.
The US city is
Chicago.
Chicago. The comedian, it's a bit before our time, but I know Jim Bowen did present Bullseye at some point. I don't think we know either of the other 2.
No.
No. So it's just picking the answer.
1 or 2.
I think just on the basis that Jim Bowen might not have presented the very first episode of Bullseye, we don't know. Go for the one that we definitely do know, which is Chicago.
Yeah.
OK, Chicago, you're going to say for the Bulls. So we have got Taurus and we've got Chicago. Oscar and Harrison have gone for Taurus, the astrological star sign. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Taurus, absolutely right. 65, though, for Taurus. Ema and Tom, meanwhile, have gone for the Chicago Bulls, the NBA basketball team. How many of our 100 said Chicago? Chicago is right, and it wins you the point. Very well done indeed. That goes down to 39, and it means after only 2 questions, Ema and Tom, you are straight through to the final, 2-0.
Very, very well played. Let's fill the rest of these in, shall we? You're absolutely right about Jim Bowen. He would have scored you 45 points. The surname?
Custer.
Custer, yeah, General Custer. Would have scored you 38. Do you know this last one?
No.
Kings of Leon.
Ah.
And would have scored you 1 point. Well, I don't know if you said that at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. And that means the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, Oscar and Harrison, I'm afraid, is you. You played brilliantly, though. Your first appearance on the show through to the head-to-head in the first time, I think is impressive. We can expect great things when we see you next time. Look forward to that very much. Thank you very much, Oscar and Harrison. But for Ema and Tom, it's now time for the Pointless Final. Very well done, Ema and Tom. You've fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. That's yours. That's safe. Now, you get a chance to win our Pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £2,000. Well, very well done.
Thank you.
Third appearance on the show, beautiful timing,
Timed it
absolutely
well.
immaculate. 2-0 in the head-to-head. These things always tend to point towards, in my opinion, towards a win. I mean, just statistically. The trajectory suggests you're going to walk off with that jackpot. All we need, the small matter of the subject. What do you want to see come up?
Football, personally. Maybe hip-hop music as well. Not too bad at as well.
Yeah, for me, reality TV, pop culture, that kind of thing.
OK. 4 things will appear on the screen. We've just got to hope there's something there you like the look of. Here we go. Today's offering is Friends, Romans and Countrymen, Men's FA Cup Finals in the 2010s, Charlie Chaplin, Cornish Art and Entertainment.
Has to be.
Cup finals.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
OK.
Relatively straightforward decision, I think.
I think it is, surely.
Yeah, very best of luck. Listen, you've added so much money into various jackpots along the way. You've given us an awful lot of pointless answers. It'd be lovely just to have one more, send you home with that money. We're looking for the following, please. We're looking for any referee, please, from a cup final in the 2010s. That's from 2010 to 2019. We're looking for any player who scored a goal in a 2010s FA Cup final, or we are looking for any players booked or sent off in an FA Cup final in the 2010s. So referees, goal scorers, and booked or sent off. Very, very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to a minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot of £2,000 is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
yeah.
Good. Let's
Ready.
put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Okay.
Referees, I'm not too sure.
We'll
if
skip
you
it
could-
then.
Yeah, players who scored a goal, have you got any?
Name me the finals.
So we had Chelsea, Tottenham, City have been in a few, but not many.
Players
Liverpool.
booked or sent off.
think-
Fernandinho.
Don't
normally
know.
gets booked.
Matic definitely scored in a final.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, and Man United for Chelsea.
Okay.
Man
City. Just like Man City.
Andy Carroll could have scored a goal for Liverpool. What was the last Arsenal players booked or sent off?
Think about the FA Cup final before that. That was 2020. We can't talk about that one.
Oh, okay, team.
The ones that you've attended. What are we going to?
Torre scored most of them.
Yaya Toure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could go for that.
Yeah, go for Yaya Toure.
Torre.
10
The
seconds
Matic.
left.
And then
Will we say Fernandinho? It was booked.
I'd rather go for a goal if we've got time. Andy Carroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
OK, there's your time up. It sounds like you've arrived at 3 answers. What are you going to give me?
Okay, we're gonna go for the middle one.
All for the middle one.
OK, all 3 middle ones.
Andy Carroll,
Andy Carroll,
Nemanja Matic,
Nemanja Matic
Yaya Toure.
Yaya Toure.
and Yaya Toure. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Matic may not be, so maybe.
Yaya Toure.
Yeah, Toure.
OK,
Yeah,
Toure we'll put last. Least likely to be pointless?
Carroll.
Andy Carroll.
Andy Carroll, and then Matic goes in the middle. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have got Andy Carroll, Nemanja Matic, and Yaya Toure. There we are, 3 answers on the board. You've actually contributed 5 pointless answers across your pointless career. That's a huge contribution to the jackpot.
Just need one more.
Yeah,
hopefully.
just one more now it counts would be amazing. If you were to win that jackpot of 2,000, what would you like to do with it?
I think we both like to take a trip away. I absolutely love theme parks. If the medicine thing was to never work out, I would absolutely try a career being a theme park critic. It's my dream job.
Oh, now that would be fun.
I know.
You sample all the rides.
Yes. I know.
That'd be great. OK, well, listen, very, very best of luck. We've got 3 good answers, as I say. Your first is Andy Carroll. This is a bit of a shot in the dark. You weren't entirely sure. Andy Carroll, we're looking for players who scored a goal in an FA Cup final in the 2010s. If Andy Carroll is right and is pointless, you leave here with £2,000. How many people said Andy Carroll? Is right.
Okay, that's good.
This is a good thing. It has to be right in order to be pointless. Will it be pointless for £2,000? Down goes Andy Carroll through the teens and into single figures. Still going down with Andy Carroll, still going down. You've done it. Look at that, straight off. Absolutely fantastic. Very well done indeed. Andy Carroll's a pointless answer. You are taking home that jackpot of £2,000.
I mean, was it ever in doubt with you two? Very, very well done. What a fantastic pointless career you've had. Nemanja Matic was an incorrect answer.
Okay.
It's an unused sub in 2010. Yaya Toure, another pointless answer, though. So
Well done.
in 3 shows, you come up with 7 pointless answers, which I think must be a record. I think it must be. Let's go through the different pointless answers here. I know people at home have been shouting some of these out. Only 4 pointless answers for the referees. Andre Mariner is a pointless answer. Kevin Friend, Lee Probert and Phil Dowd. Mark Clattenburg, the biggest scorer there. Now, those goal scorers, loads of names that people at home would have come up with, especially if you support certain teams. Alexis Sanchez scored twice in cup finals. Ben Watson, who scored for Wigan, of course. Eden Hazard for Chelsea. There's Yaya Toure. A few more Man City players for you. Raheem Sterling would have been a pointless answer. Kevin De Bruyne, a pointless answer. Gabriel Jesus is a pointless answer, as was David Silva. Curtis Davis, Diego Costa, James Chester, Jason Puncheon, Juan Mata, Koscielny and Mertesacker, both pointless answers. Ramirez for Chelsea, Santi Cazorla and Theo Walcott. All of those were pointless answers. Well done if you said any of those. Loads and loads of names on the players who got booked or sent off. Here's a few of them, though. Chris Smalling, Granit Xhaka, Pablo Zabaleta, Phil Jones, David Silva, a pointless answer again. Gareth Barry, those are your Man City players. Wayne Rooney and Victor Moses, the only ones that scored any points at all. So if you said someone who was sent off or booked and wasn't on that list, and if it wasn't Wayne Rooney or Victor Moses, then you got yourself a pointless answer. But 7 in 3. How
Amazing.
about that?
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Richard. And thanks once again to our winning players, Emma and Tom, who take away today's jackpot of £2,000. Very well done indeed. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.